Just a couple more thoughts, a little bit about the customer, who we're going after, and where this fits into the overall Jeep lineup from a pricing and positioning standpoint as well. I want to cover before we turn you loose onto the road. So as you can see, a lot of passion, a lot of dedication has gone into this from multiple teams, but always the wind at our back were the core tenets of the brand: freedom, authenticity, adventure, and passion. And with that, we're not just dipping our toe in or looking to the future. We are physically moving very quickly into this new era of innovation, luxury, and electrification. And to do that, we're bringing this Wagoneer S, the launch edition, to the market as 100% electric, but 100% Jeep as well. And what we're doing is positioning ourselves in the premium mid-size UV segment. This is a critical segment as part of our approach to compete stronger than ever before in a three-step process with the premium, mainstream, and then an off-road nameplate coming later. And we know that these customers are, yes, going to be familiar with Jeep. They're going to embody a lot of the same features and look for the same things that they want in their normal life for physical well-being, freedom, the opportunity for adventure. But they're going to be a little bit different too. So from a demographics perspective, we're also reaching customers that are a little bit younger and a higher percentage of females than the typical brand average. We also are seeing some noteworthy regional dispersion. From our early demand indicators, we're seeing, of course, strongholds in the Jeep market, the Northeast and the West. But we're getting a lot of interest from kind of non-EV markets like Texas and North Carolinas. And this really speaks to the strength of the Jeep community. We're protecting our core customer base while also broadening our reach into new areas, all with one product. And it's really exciting. And we're doing that with a very, very amazing, compelling product, because we know that these customers in the premium space are looking for a versatile vehicle. They know what Jeep stands for, so they know it's going to be capable. They know it's going to be safe. But they need something that they can get a little wild with, and they can take on a weekend adventure. With all that 30 cubic feet of cargo space that Ryan mentioned in the back, there's plenty of room for some luggage, a couple carry-on bags. I even recently battle tested it with my two kids, both under 5, and it will fit a double stroller, a diaper bag, a random scooter in order to avoid a meltdown, and enough snacks to feed an army, all without compromising any of the passenger space. Plus, on our trip, we unfortunately picked up a couple wet nasties that we were able to put in the 3 cubic feet of trunk space, keep it out of the cabin and avoid any sort of smells. So there's a lot of opportunity here to fit whatever you need. And as we set out on this journey, we are not alone, because we know that our customers need the utmost quality, capability, and performance with that. And we're doing it with a very strong, robust dealer network. Our dealers have invested time and resources into their stores and personnel to become EV certified. What that means is they're making improvements to their infrastructure, adding new chargers to their stores, upgrading their service bays from both a safety and capability standpoint to work on these units when needed, and also investing in their personnel. We have dedicated EV training for their sales and service techs. And today we have over 1,600 EV certified dealers across the country, capturing 90% of the major metro markets. So our customers are taken care of from their shopping experience online or in person to their delivery process and into aftercare throughout the customer life cycle. Now, last night, I think most of you heard from Bob about all the exciting things that are coming to the brand in 2025, and the marketing campaigns are a key part of that. You may have seen that we really kickstarted this, I think, for the Wagoneer S in May when we launched our Surpass Yourself video on YouTube. Over 11 million views and counting so far. That set out the goals for this product, because we knew what we had to do in order to take on the competition and the competition in our own garage. And with that, we achieved a product that is the quickest Jeep ever, faster than the old Trackhawk, the 3.4 second 0 to 60. We backed that up with the Beautiful Things Can Still Get Dirty campaign. You may have seen this in some of the football that's been on the air recently. And that shows that, yes, the car is beautiful, but we know that Jeeps really look their best when they're being slung through the mud. So expect to see more of that in the coming months. Now, as Ryan and Vince and others have mentioned, for the launch, we have one trim. It is the launch edition, and it is packed with standard features. You've heard about some of them. Segment-exclusive Macintosh audio. It has a dual-pane sunroof standard, open-air freedom, critical to the brand. We knew that we would have it in the face of some competition. It has a fixed-glass roof. And then finally, the seats, standard heated and ventilated, front and rear seats, and those front have massage. So I encourage you to play with that as well. all of this is in a very competitive price point, starting at $72,000, just under $72,000, including destination, and an introductory lease offer of $599 with $49.99 due at signing. Now, this is just the beginning. This is the top tier trim. And over the course of the next several months, we will also introduce other trims at different price points below the 72 to access a wider section of the price distribution. Because, as Bob mentioned, that $3.2 billion of investment for this year is not just to launch a new product. It is to build out a complete and robust lineup in the mid-size UV segment across multiple channels so that we know what it takes to compete in the heart of American retail. Now, finally, just a couple parting thoughts before you experience this product yourself. As Vince mentioned, the exterior design is great. So when you approach, look at that typical kind of UV square profile and see what they were able to accomplish without compromising anything for aerodynamics. Ryan talked about the interior, and it is truly, truly stunning. But my favorite feature, call me mundane, but I like the knobs. I like that I know how to turn the radio on. Allison mentioned it. You should be able to understand how to turn the headlights on. You know that in a Jeep, the track seek and the volume buttons are behind the steering wheel, where they belong. It is a familiar yet innovative cockpit that shouldn't be intimidating, but just an evolution of what you've come to expect from this amazing Jeep interior design team. And finally, Allison's team put it all together in a fantastic package. 600 horsepower, 3.4 seconds 0 to 60. So when you're out there, please let her rip, because it is amazing. And we know there is a lot of competition out there, but I want you to remember that there is only one Jeep. Thank you.